Hi, this is Nanette Hosenfeld with the Great Basin Smoke Dispersion Briefing for Monday, October 3rd, 2016. Looking at precipitation over the past 7 days, you can see from this map on the left, precipitation has really been focused across the eastern part of the Great Basin. So portions of central and eastern Idaho, eastern and southeastern Utah have seen the greatest rain totals. However, it is interesting to note that western Nevada did see some precipitation, and this is the first time in quite a while that they have seen any rain or snow. If we compare that to normal, we see from this map on the right that still much of the Great Basin is below normal as far as precipitation over the past 7 days, with the exception of portions of Idaho and Utah. Looking at the satellite this morning, there is a low pressure system over much of the Great Basin, and that has brought cooler and more unsettled weather to the area. So the ventilation index for today, we are expecting good to excellent mixing across the majority of the area. Only perhaps central Idaho will see the poorer mixing this afternoon. So this good mixing is due to a combination of the transport winds and some deep mixing heights. You can see these strong transport winds across portions of southern Idaho and really good mixing heights across much of the southern part of the Great Basin. As we move into Tuesday, we have zonal flow in place. That leads to pretty good mixing across the area with just some pockets of poor to fair mixing. That's in the red and yellow highlighted areas in the map on the right. Looking in more detail at Tuesday, you can see the transport winds here on the left are not too strong, but we will continue to see those good mixing heights, which will help our ventilation. As we move into Wednesday, that low pressure remains over the area, leading to another day of really good to excellent mixing across most of the area. And looking at that again in more detail, we will see our strongest transport winds across portions of Idaho and eastern Utah. However, despite the weaker transport winds across Nevada, we do have excellent mixing heights to make up for those weaker winds. So looking at the Utah Forecast Clearing Index from the National Weather Service, you can see that on Monday and Wednesday we are expecting really good to excellent clearing indices with a little bit of a decrease there on Tuesday. The 3-day precipitation accumulation map really shows how precipitation over the next few days is expected to be focused on the northern part of the Great Basin, perhaps squeaking down into central Utah, portions of central Nevada. For Thursday, we will start to see high pressure build across the western part of the Great Basin. The ventilation index forecast is not available Thursday through the rest of the forecast period, but we will start to see that mixing decrease on Thursday with the higher pressure. That continues into Friday. We are expecting to see mixing decrease moving into Friday, particularly further south with the building high pressure. And that will continue into Saturday with a decrease in mixing heights and transport winds with that high pressure building. That could begin to change on Sunday as we see another disturbance moving into the area. That will lead to increased transport winds and should improve mixing. Looking at the precipitation accumulation forecast for the 4 and 5 day period, so that's basically Thursday through Saturday, not much in the way of precipitation, mainly just across the north. And finally, looking at the Climate Prediction Center 8 to 14 day outlook, they are calling for above normal temperatures across the entire area, with below normal precipitation across the southeast and above normal further north and west. So that's it. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. Our information is on the screen, and you can also find us on Twitter. Thanks.